Hey, welcome to the WP Crowd Showcase, where we showcase products and services that people on the WP Crowd actually are part of.
Hi, my name is Jean-François Arsenault. I go by JF, and I'm a managing partner at S2B Solution, which is based out of Montreal, Canada. And what we do is basically a mix of enterprise consulting as well as WordPress maintenance. Today, the reason I want to talk to you about is we got the service called SatelliteWP. SatelliteWP has been launched a couple of months ago, and what we focus on is something that is sort of known in the US, but for us in Canada, which is rather new, which is basically maintenance plans for WordPress websites. So you might say, well, you know, people already do this, we know about this, and so there is a difference in terms of what we do with our service. There are actually two main differentiators. The first one basically is that being fully bilingual, we know how to manage properly websites and to also configure them and tune them for performance in multilingual cases. So French, English, Spanish, Chinese, German, throw any language at it, whether it's WPML or Polylang or using multi-site. We're aware of all the various techniques. And so for us to manage websites which are multilingual is probably one of our strengths, as we are forced by our marketplace here, which is totally French. So we're forced by the marketplace to be really cognizant of what goes into play when you do multilingual. And the second aspect is basically that we're also full consultants. And so I've been doing WordPress for ever since version 1.6. I've been at it for a very long time, and so have my partner as well, who has a specific focus on performance. So basically, SatelliteWP does your standard backup, security, uptime monitoring, and as well as updates. So whether it be plugins or themes or WordPress core, for example. But not only that, what also happens is that we have a specific focus, as I mentioned, on making sure that the website can perform. So we have the ability to go in and make recommendations. And I would say that very often our clients take us up on that offer and basically take advantage of our knowledge to strengthen their website, get more performance, improve their SEO. And all these services can be tacked on, so they're not part of the base plan. And people have the choice to pick and choose whatever offering they want out of our portfolio of services. Something else that we do, because some of our clients are larger than the average blog, for example, would be the ability to have staging sites. And so if a client wants e-commerce to run 7/24 without interruption, then we will basically build a staging website and test all of the updates and code updates as well on that staging website before pushing it live. Something which the developers out there will be very, very familiar with in terms of a technique. So in a wrap-up, basically SatelliteWP is a service which you can pay for monthly or you can pay annually. Another point which I did not mention is, and this is actually something we do every time we onboard a new client, is that we actually go through their domain configurations, their web hosting configuration, so server and web hosting package, as well as the whole WordPress website. And what we do, it's a 5 to 10 page long report, and it goes into excruciating details as to everything, how the domains are configured. Do you have, you know, the .com and the .ca if you're, for example, Canadian or not? And so how is your web hosting configured? Which version of PHP are you running? Which version of MySQL? Do you have any server caching enabled? What kind of configuration do you have in terms of the PHP stack itself? And so we go through all these things. We build a set of recommendations. We'll typically try to fix the quick fixes. So for example, changing PHP from 5.6 to 7 will yield a significant performance gain, and we're happy to press that button for the client. Now, if more work needs to be done, then that can become billable work. And the last thing I'll probably mention is that we may be one of the few which tries to specifically cater to agencies. So we do white labeling for agencies. So if you're out there, you have a number of clients that have already been deployed, a number of websites, you'd like to keep control of the client, we're happy to work in the back scenes for you. We send you a monthly report of everything that's been done, a status of the website. You get that PDF report. We can brand it for you. We can put your logo on it so you look like the hero. It looks like you've done the whole work yourself. And we're fine with that. All right. So, and if you have any clients that have any problems, then you can basically open a ticket on their behalf, and we have a ticketing system. We'll reply to you within 48 hours. If we can fix it within that time, we will do so as well. And well, because I like you and I like podcasts, I listen to a whole lot of them. Again, same code, WPCrowd. If you want to go on SatelliteWP.com and use WPCrowd code, you're basically getting the initial report for free, which is a $99 value. And with that report, you can basically ask us to do some work, but honestly, it's very well written, it's concise, and so I think that you could work with your typical developer. You might even be able to implement some of these changes yourself. So WPCrowd is a coupon code. Go on our website, sign up, and we'll be glad to do a full analysis of your website and make sure it performs well. Thanks.
Awesome. So just one more tidbit about SatelliteWP. It's JF, who you have seen now, but also we have another WPCrowd member who's part of SatelliteWP, correct?
That's right.
So you get 2 WPCrowd members for one low price. I will also add that I've talked to JF and Maxim about this a few times, and basically every consulting proposal that goes out now has SatelliteWP's offerings as part of my proposal. Still hoping to land that first one, but definitely have a few out there that I've tacked on this service, because it's a good retainer for me as well. Like I like having the idea of having retainer clients, which I don't typically do. So this allows me to keep them on retainer for future development work while really offloading all of the lifting to someone else.